Hi, this is Nikki, and I'm here to share messages I get from Spirit and from all of us who are on this journey to love and to reunite with our twins in this lifetime. And today I'm going to read letter 41 from the Divine Love Letter books, because that is the letter that wants to come through. And also I'm going to pull a card from the Sacred Geometry Oracle deck, which is by... who's it by? Oh, how weird. It doesn't actually say. This Sacred Geometry book by Lon, I guess. to basically give some help. And I'm just going to say that the synchronicities for people have been crazy. Overnight, I've had emails from people going, no way about the prodigy. That was a real awakener for them. And also, I think a lady said that after she had a healing with me, she started to listen to the prodigy. Just mental. And then her twin contacted her. So it's just something, it's just, it's bonkers, but brilliant in every way. So the synchronicities and the number sequences for everyone are just going through the roof. And I was talking yesterday about this, if you've had in your life this kind of situations that have created a lot of... it could be fear or, basically ending old karmic cycles, right? That's what has been happening. So we are, the 333 is opening up this new portal again, and to open up to new energy. We're always opening up to new energy. So we're always releasing stuff, letting go of stuff, moving through these energies. And everyone experiences that differently. And of course, depending on your karmic cycle, some might not experience it at all. Some might do. So, for example, in my case, over the last sort of like 6 months or so, there has been so much shit that's happened. Just loads and loads and loads of stuff, which would be, which would normally would send you over the edge. But instead of that, it's just sent me into that space of having to really go within, really do breathing, really trust and have faith in that through the, basically it always gets the darkest before the light comes, right? It always gets really shit before it gets better. And that's just the cycle. That's just the way it is, because obviously the bigger faith you have, it's only in times of real hardship that you really increase your faith, isn't it? And so there's been lots of karmic cycles coming to an end, and a big part of that is around the karmic cycle around fear, around rejection, around not feeling good enough, around all of that. And so if in some of our cases, in my case, it's been triggered by my twin again, but other people might have experienced it in different ways. So there has been so many things that have happened over the last 6 months, not just with my twin, but in my everyday life, that have really triggered me to... I could have freaked out, but it's all about saying duck you to the fear and realizing that it's just collective energies that you're moving through. And that displays in your life in different ways. And it really is just a test. It's not a test, it's just the way it is. It's just energy. And those energies that we're all moving through have to display themselves in your life in whatever way. And so somebody's just made a comment on the video to say, what is this? I don't understand how anyone can give up on their journey and blah, blah, blah. Well, firstly, everyone's journey is different, and so of course I would never want to judge anyone else on how they manage their journey. If someone feels like giving up, then that's completely up to them. But at the same time, it's not about giving up. It is about realizing that you have to work through these energies, however they display themselves to you, however you manage your energy. But it is about realizing that it is, when you get this like shit show of stuff thrown at you, it is about realizing that that is energy, and it's because you're here as an energy transmuter to work through those energies to find the light and to be an anchor for the light. And I think the more that you just walk around knowing that, it becomes much easier to also work through those energies. I mean, you can just like literally blast your way through them, and then you're like, okay, no, I know this is nonsense. I know this is, and so that's more about what these messages have been about the last couple of days. It's nothing to do with giving up on your twin, because, essentially you can never give up on your twin, because that's giving up on you, because they are you. You are them. They are the perfect mirror. And sometimes that can feel excruciatingly difficult, because they are mirroring everything where you still need to heal. And not just your twin, it could be in another person. We are all a mirror for each other. Every single person that comes into your awareness is a mirror, and they're mirroring something for you to heal, or something you to embrace, or something for you to learn from. And that's the thing. So, at the moment, huge karmic cycles going through, ending, moving on upwards, always moving on upwards. So I'm just going to ask, what sacred geometry do we need to know about today? And it is to delight. So to delight in yourself, basically, and to delight in your journey. So the frequency of delight supports our capacity to create and experience feelings of intense joy and happiness. The more delight we feel, the more delight we evoke in others. So, delight, look at that. Delight literally means from the light. Science refers to light as an electromagnetic radiation that we can measure in wavelengths, and visible light as a range of wavelengths in variation of colour that we can perceive with the human eye. In the new energy that we're all bringing in at the moment, we are asked to consider the multidimensional attributes of light as fundamental to what we believe about it as well. Light has a quantum attribute and is non-linear. It is an energy that can be created through consciousness, and consciousness can create it in return. Light influences our awareness, our perception, and therefore our reality. We associate the word delight with feelings of pleasure, joy, and happiness. Joy and bliss are considered to have some of the highest frequencies of all emotions. By feeling joyful or blissful, our frequency goes up. The higher our frequency, the more light we generate, and the more we can shine in return. The yellows, oranges, and pinks in the image refer to the sun as a symbol and source of our light. The beauty of the flower stimulates our feeling of joy, and the colours are like the sun, bright, warm, stimulating and nurturing, all at the same time. The flower blooms while receiving light, or perhaps it is shining the light that we are receiving. The flower of light, visible within the image, represents the grid on which our three-dimensional reality is based. Oh, brilliant. I bought these when I was going to get the crystals for the crystal grid that I do. So just as a reminder, the crystal grid that I do is basically all based around the forest lovers who are entwined together for eternity around the oak tree. And so when you join the grid, you receive a piece of rose quartz, which I infuse with the energies of Holy Fire Reiki, and to bring all twin flames into their reunion. And it's anchoring that spiritual connection into the physical. And so as pieces of rose quartz go all over the world to twin flames all over the world, and we are all meditating at the same, not at the same time, but all over the world with the same intent, then that is literally anchoring in unconditional love onto the planet. The power of the crystals amplifies it. The fact that you're a twin flame, that amplifies it. And so therefore we are literally creating a light, grid work of light all over the planet. So I love that this card has come through, because that's exactly what we are doing. So the message is, so to try this, so close your eyes. So I hope you're not driving, but listen to this when you're not driving. So close your eyes, go inside yourself and imagine a beautiful sunset. Let the reds, oranges, pinks and golds fill up your heart. Now, think about what brings you joy and what makes you happy. How do you express these feelings? How do you shine your light on others? And how can you create more joy in your daily life? Do you sing in the car or in the shower? Just try it. Wow. There you go. So how to spread a bit of light. And so I think this was the perfect card to get to say, just as I was talking about, we're here to transmute those energies that aren't light, that aren't love. And then this is the card giving us a little tip of how we can do that. So I love that. Okay, so I'm now going to read letter 41. And can I just say the synchronicities that people are having, especially around the prodigy, have just been amazing, because it just makes you realise that we're all doing these crazy journeys all over the world, and the synchronicities that we have with certain things are just bonkers. I mean, it's just brilliant. It really, really makes me smile. That's what gives me huge delight. I love it. Okay, so letter 41. I am expressing how I really feel. I feel that you are me. So everything you feel, I feel. So when you are doubting and questioning my love for you and how I feel about you, it makes me sad, because I think, how can you not know this? I am telling you every second of every day how I feel about you. Our hearts beat for one another. We breathe for each other. I am in you, just as you are in me. Please know that everything will come together when our time is right, for our secrets to be unlocked from our hearts to share with the world. There is a time already planned for it, but it is a knowing in the heart, not a date and time. I love you. Aww. Well, that's definitely a letter to say, duck you to that fear and doubt, because it's saying, don't you know? Don't doubt me, because I'm right here in your heart. And it makes me sad when you doubt our love. Okay, so letter 41 from book 2. What don't I want to tell you? I want to divulge my deepest secrets with you. I want to be an open book with you and spill parts of my soul that only you will understand. Only you know what makes me tick, what makes me behave the way I do. You get me. You understand this crazy journey we've been on, and it's always coming back to each other. We are on a circle, going round and round until we meet in the middle. Concentric circles always coming back together. We never end. We just are always together. Where you are, I am. Where I am, you are. We are each other's stories. That is what I love you most for, that you get my story and you are my final chapter. I love you madly, crazily, deeply. Again, I mean, this message about the concentric circles, these are concentric circles, but, concentric circles get smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. And so this is, that's really, again, a representation of what happens with your energy when you're twin flames, At the beginning, your kind of energy is like the bigger circle. But the more that you work with your energies get closer and closer and closer and closer. And you can understand each other's, kind of craziness, because you understand that you're just mirroring each other. And so that's why it's like, oh, okay, I know why this is happening, because I need to release this. So it's okay, And so that's why that letter is so, again, just brilliant, because it is, you are the circle of life for each other. And the being the mirror for each other as well is really a gift, It's an amazing gift that you have this person that that is basically your reflection of everything that you need to heal, and that's lovely. Incredibly challenging, but really lovely. Okay, so letter 41 from book 3. You know that I'm here in your heart. Our hearts and our souls are entwined together, and I can feel the pull of our spirit merging. You have to know that we are already together. The more you place your hands on your heart and just feel me there, the more you will allow our union to come in. It's all about the heart. It's the only way to make this happen. There's no greater call to our hearts than to place your hands on your heart and call me to you and feel me there. Then you know the rest will fall into place. You can't hurry love. Well, again, I mean, what a nice little ending to end on Phil Collins, You Can't Hurry Love. No, you just have to wait. He said love don't come easy. It's a game of give and take. You can't hurry love. There you go. That's the thing. It's a game of give and take. You can't hurry it. It'll happen. Place your hands on your heart and trust. Trust, trust, trust. All right. I hope that helps. Take care. Have a great day. All right. Bye.